Before the video, I'll explain something about myself. Yes, I've recently shaved my head and my face off because springs are coming, but I think my dumbass did it too soon because it's still fucking cold. But aside from that, I'm gonna tell you what movie I watched recently, and it won 2 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actor and Best Original Screenplay, and that was Django Unchained. And I gotta say, it's one of Quentin Tarantino's best films. It's about this slave named Django who gets purchased by this German bounty hunter who's played by Christoph Waltz. And those two go bounty hunting together, and they also look for his wife, who's also a slave. And that movie caused a lot of controversy with the slave stuff, especially with Spike Lee, who I think is a racist prick. But, you know, that movie is just so over-the-top violence. I mean, it's crazy, but it is so awesome. And it's got some of the best action sequences, and Christoph Waltz's character, he just does some crazy shit. Especially near towards the end of the film. And Samuel L. Jackson, he's kind of like Uncle Ruckus. He's a racist against his own kind. He's kind of like Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. That's what's funny. But anyway, I plan to get that movie on Blu-ray, and it's going to be epic. And speaking of stuff I bought recently on Blu-ray, I got 2 movies I got recently on Blu-ray. First of all is The Princess Bride, which is a beloved classic. It's got Carrie Elves and the chick that played Forrest Gump, or Julie, I forget her name, but she was in Forrest Gump, and this is a beloved classic movie, and this is a 25th anniversary Blu-ray, which the only difference I've heard from this version is it's got 2 new featurettes, but those who previously owned the Blu-ray probably may not want to get this, but I got this at $10, and I thought it was a pretty good deal, especially considering it's in high def, and it's got these ton of features where you can't read them, but still, I recommend it, especially at the price I paid. Another movie I'm really, really glad to have in my collection is X-Men First Class. And this is going to be on the level of the Batman Dark Knight trilogy, and the X-Men 2, and Spider-Man 2, and the Avengers. That's one of the best superhero films I've seen in a long time, and it's just so awesome. And it takes place during the 60s. Like, during the Cuban Missile Crisis and everything. You have Charles Xavier and Magneto as when they were young, and they were forming a school for X-Men, for mutants, and I gotta mention this. Let me get the disc out so you can see her. Jennifer Lawrence, you can see her face. That's right, baby. She's an Academy Award winner. Not for this movie, but for Silver Linings Playbook. And I gotta say, for you to be from my state, Louisville, Kentucky, way to go, girl! That's all I gotta say. You kick ass. You kick ass, Jennifer J-Law. I would love to see you in Hunger Games, which I've had yet to watch. Anyways, X-Men First Class kicks a lot of gigantic ass. And I got 2 games recently. One is really this game right here, Duke Nukem Forever. It's got the shittiest reviews, like worse than Metroid Other M, worse than Splatterhouse. I mean, that's one of the worst games this generation, and I gotta say this, to be honest, if I paid $60 for it, I'd be pissed, but I only paid $4 for it, and it was used, and the game is not that bad, but I'm willing to pay $60 for it. But, you know, whatever. The game is not bad, but it's just average. But not bad for the price I paid. And this game, Metal Gear Rising, the only thing I have to say is this is the first truly, truly awesome game of 2013. I think God of War is going to have some competition with this game, because the hack and slash mechanics are are incredible. I mean, the game is short, but it's got some good replay value. Like, you can start a new game plus with all the weapons and skills upgraded and stuff. And you can also do some VR missions that unlock stuff once you complete them. I mean, this is probably one of the best games I've played in a long time. And it is such an incredible game. Red Free Games, if you're watching this, shame on you for giving that 3 out of 5! Fuck you! This game is awesome. It's too short, it's 60 bucks. You don't even mention the fucking replay value, motherfuckers. Fuck you bastards. That's my point. That's the stuff I bought recently. Till next time, bitches.